And it says here, Israeli forces have boarded and taken control of the Marionette, the final vessel headed towards Gaza as part of the global Samud Flotilla (GSF), one of the largest aid missions to attempt to break Israel's blockade of the enclave. The flotilla, made up of at least 44 civilian boats carrying some 500 activists, was first intercepted late on Wednesday, with boats boarded and volunteers detained and taken to Israel. By noon on Thursday, the military said all but one vessel had been secured. On Friday morning, a live stream video showed Israeli forces forcing their way on board the Polish flagged Marionette, which reportedly has a crew of 6 and was the last remaining operational vessel of the flotilla. The flotilla organizers posted on X, Marionette, the last remaining boat of the global Samud flotilla, was intercepted at 10:29 a.m. local time, approximately 42.5 nautical miles from Gaza. Israel has enforced a blockade on Gaza since Hamas took control in 2007. Gaza's residents have largely been trapped in the Palestinian territory since then, with the entry of food, goods, and aid strictly controlled by Israel. It says here, Israel has intercepted all the vessels in the global Samud flotilla, a convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Gaza, organizers said. The country had vowed to stop the flotilla, claiming the volunteers were trying to breach a lawful naval blockade, but organizers say international law is clear that humanitarian aid should be let through. And then down here it says that the flotilla's voyage has drawn global attention, and the detention of activists has triggered protests in cities including Rome, Buenos Aires, and Istanbul. Those held including climate activist Greta Thunberg, former Barcelona Mayor Adu Colau, and European Parliament member Rima Hassan. In a statement on Friday, the International Committee to Break the Siege of Gaza said some of the detainees from the global Samud flotilla had begun a hunger strike after being detained by Israeli forces. While the flotilla carried only a symbolic amount of humanitarian aid, organizers said their mission was to establish a maritime corridor into Gaza, where nearly 2 years of war have left the population facing an acute humanitarian crisis. And see, it shows they're leaving from ports in Spain, drone attack near Tunisia, Sicily, and then the final interception here in Gaza in the eastern Mediterranean.
All this aid that they were supposed to bring into Gaza, which explains one thing to me, I'm sure it explains to you, that when we and multiple other countries offered them to take this aid and bring it to the Gazans, we could facilitate its safe arrival, they flat out rejected it. And now we know why, because it was never about bringing aid to Gazans, but it was all about the headlines and the social media followings.